Hold on, guys. I gotta get everything set up here. Alrighty. Hold on, guys. There we go. Hopefully, it stays. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Roman, Mr. Enemy 343. I do apologize in advance for the late live stream. So basically, guys, the reason I'm actually a little late to the live stream here is because, I've actually had to go to Bar Harbor today, and I said that I was going to live stream today. Then I had to put a temporary rain check on it because apparently, I've actually had to go out and do some stuff, including, stuff for my trip down to Texas next month, which is going to be fun. So anyway, I've actually left a link to the chat in the I left the link to the live stream here in the chat if you want to come and join on as a guest. I'll be more than happy to put you on. I just hope that people actually know that this is going on, and I've also got some other stuff I want to show you guys. I just really hope that my friends actually do get the message here, and this is going to be an open chat as well. So anything you got on your minds, guys, as long as it doesn't revolve around politics or religion, those are the two major no-nos of this channel. I don't care if it actually freaking gets views or not. I am not talking about freaking religion or politics whatsoever. Those are the two major taboos of this channel. You can remember that? Whether it's anime, whether it's video games, whether it's comic books, whether it's movies, TV shows, as long as it doesn't actually have any like gender identity, unnecessary sexual orientation, political BS, or religion or anything like that, the last thing I need to deal with is a freaking headache from these wokies, as like my friend D&D girl would say. And of course, I just hope if she's actually watching this, hopefully she can actually come on and join the stream if possible. I mean, I did leave the link to the thing here. Just really hoping that, I'm really hoping to get some guests on here. So I might have to actually let everyone know that I'm doing the live stream here, but okay. Hold on a second, guys. Anyway, I just had to go get my stuff that I want to show off for the stream. This is going to be so much fun, and this is actually going to be a bit of a special surprise for Matt Wheaton, since Matt's actually a huge mecha connoisseur, and I do not blame the guy. And I am really going to enjoy this. So yeah, I just hope that people actually do get the memo that I'm actually streaming today. That this actually, works all in my favor. Just hoping to get some guests on. So far, nothing. Fingers crossed. And hopefully we do get somebody on board. Maybe a guest, maybe somebody viewing right now. Doesn't really matter. I mean, basically, I said that I was putting a temporary rain check on it, but I didn't say I was going to freaking either postpone it or cancel it. Ooh. Hang on, guys. So I got to check my notifications here. Oh. Nope. Nope. man, if boredom doesn't kill you in one way, it'll find another way to actually get you. I might have to let people know I'm actually streaming. I'll be right back, guys. Wink. Yeah, I really. If anyone can't make it, I completely understand, comma. Okay. Let me try this again. Tap to speak. All right, I'm back. I just had to share that again, and hopefully we can get some more guests. Well, either YouTube is actually messing things up and mess with the notifications. Also, to anyone who's actually watching this by any chance, check your notifications. Make sure you're still subscribed and all, because freaking the Skynet Corporation is actually messing around with the freaking with the algorithm. That's what I'm trying to say here. I really hope to actually let people know that I really enjoy doing this. I know this might be a little bit late, but okay. Go. That all set. There. Anyway, I had to reset my phone, and hopefully, I'm not trying to push myself or anything. I really want to actually, do this. Crap. No views, no comments, no guests. But, there's an old saying. Good things come to those who usually wait. And wait I shall. Hey, I got a viewer. Hey, welcome to the live stream, dude. Or Dudette, or whoever. Welcome to the Otaku Squad. And welcome to the live stream. this is an open chat, so if you actually want to be a part of the live stream, I've actually left the link to the stream right there if you're actually interested. Just hope that, my friends actually show up as well. Fingers crossed that they do. Yeah, it usually takes a bit just so people can understand that I'm trying to do something here. Yeah. Basically, I did notify Dionysus Sama that I'm actually going to be freaking streaming here. Just hope that, can get some more people on board. Oh, looks like we got ourselves a guest. Finally. Okay, let me see if I can get a guest on board. Oh, yeah, Mad Matt, what's up? Hang on, dude. I'll actually add you to the screen there.
Yo, what up?
What's up?
Yo, what up? Yeah, that's fine.
Listen, besides, like I was saying, sorry for the late live stream. I was actually out of town. I had to go to Bar Harbor. I had to do some stuff. And also, I'm hoping this is actually going to be an open chat, so anything goes.
Well, since this is an open chat, ever heard about the news about the Harmony Gold Big West deal about Macross?
I think I've heard about that, but yeah, I'm actually out of the loop when it comes to anime news. I mean, even when it comes to Mac.
Turns out we're actually going to be getting some Macross content worldwide, not just here in the States.
Oh, thank God, because basically,
it
turns out that
let's be real, considering Harmony Gold's history of handling the Macross license, I'm just going this with cautious optimism, because who knows when they'll weasel their way back in the Macross.
Yeah, anyway, besides, basically, I actually heard that, that the creator of Gundam is trying to outdo freaking Demon Slayer.
That's Yoshiyuki Tomino for you, dude. Based ass mofo.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, and that's coming from a huge fan of Hideaki Anno too, since he's also one of my favorites. So who knows? Maybe the banter and competition between these two could actually revitalize anime in a way we could never even possibly begin to fathom.
I mean, basically, this is why anime is actually so popular here in the West. Because, A, they actually tend... Whoops. And there he goes. Like I said, hopefully, Matt, if you can get back on here, dude. Okay. Oh, I'm actually doing grown-up... I'm doing good there, grown-up Trunks. It's actually good seeing you on here. Basically, I just actually had Matt Wheaton on just for a few seconds. Hang on. Okay, hold on. Hold on, Matt. I'm adding you to the stream here in a second.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Sorry about that.
That's all good. Well, I actually just got a package today, and hold on, we're gonna get another guest. It's D&D girl. Hang on, I'll add her to the stream as well.
Sorry,
I was taking a
chubby
nap. Space princess.
I was taking a nap.
Yeah, I hear you. Besides, I was actually out of town today. I was actually at Bar Harbor.
What?
I was in Bar Harbor, so I was out of town.
Oh, I thought you said
Basically,
Pearl Harbor. I'm like, what? You're in Hawaii? What?
no, Bar Harbor. Basically, I was actually in Bar Harbor, Maine. It's actually like a bit of a tourist trap, though. Also, I don't know if you actually might like this one there, Matt, but I noticed that you're actually a fan of mecha anime. Ready for this? Da 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 da. Boom,
Sweet
boom.
Jesus. I am fucking jelly right now.
I actually got it because basically I freaking loved Big O from back when I was a kid. I mean,
Dude, Big O's the fucking mad shit, dog.
God damn it.
anyway, Grown Up Trunk says, "Hey, D&D girl."
Hello.
Yeah, basically the reason why I got this because basically I just wanted to actually relive like my childhood nostalgia, you know.
Kind of like me with Dominion Tank Police.
I've been binging Ninja Turtle media recently. Did you know they had an anime? I didn't know they had an anime.
No, I didn't know they actually had an anime either. I mean, basically, I would love to actually see it though.
Apparently, the Ninja Turtles find these magic crystals that let them transform. And there's this fairy called Krishmu. She only appears in one episode, so I don't see how she was important, but...
Yeah, and basically, I still need to actually see that. And basically, like I said, that's not just the only thing I got today. I also got Zone 100. I wanted to check this one out because my good friend Jose, aka Anime Lord 69, actually wanted to tell me about that one. Hang on, and here we go.
Hey, what's up?
All right.
Hey, Zombie, what's up?
What's up?
All I know is if for some reason someone decides, hey, we've had every other kind of Ninja Turtle, let's bring in the anime. They either get the guys from the 80s series for the English dub or one of the other series, just nothing with Funimation. I swear to God, I will spam every voice actor there has been for a Ninja Turtle this crap if they go to Funimation.
Yeah,
that's like, hey, what the fuck? I've played this character for this many years. Why the fuck are you going to this company? I don't care if it's an anime. It's based off of a thing from America, so you should get one of the.
It's going to take a few seconds. Oh, there we go.
So it should be one of the voices from this company. I mean, hell, for the 2012 version of the Ninja Turtles, which was on Nickelodeon, they got one of the original voice actors who played Raph, who ended up playing Donatello, I think. I mean, yeah, it wasn't Raph, but he was still there.
Good thing about the Ninja Turtles anime is that at least it's not the Cal art style. Heyo!
Yeah, that's the thing that really pisses me off is because basically, to me, Cal Arts is fucking cookie cutter style.
Cal Arts is trash.
Look, when shows like Steven Universe first came out, it was okay because it was a new thing. Now it's like, Jesus, for fuck's sakes, people, you're making me miss the 90s. The 90s! When it comes to animation, because at least you had a variety. Hell, the 80s series of the Ninja Turtles didn't end until the 90s. You're making me miss the 80s Ninja Turtles!
And the funny thing about all this is now they are just slapping the 80s version of the Ninja Turtles in the face. Like let's be honest right now. They're
I
like
mean,
every single time we see the 80s Ninja Turtles as a crossover for the Ninja Turtles, everybody
What
be
up,
slap
human
slap slap
dude?
slap slap.
look, I'll admit I've rewatched the 80s series several times and it's like, yeesh, I mean, I don't want it to always be, dark and brooding every time, but oh my god. And the one thing the show didn't piss me off like newer things like the Michael Bay movies did. But the one thing that pissed me off about the 80s series, awesome character, she only made one appearance, Mona Lisa, who is a salamander, but because she was green and looked very similar to the turtles, she wasn't allowed to appear again because the creators were like, we don't want a girl turtle. And it's like, she's not a turtle, though. She's a salamander. I mean, I know they're both reptiles and cold blooded, but I would think you would know the difference between a salamander and a turtle.
D&D girl. Don't want to be that guy, but salamanders are actually amphibians.
Damn.
Also, what's up, heathens?
Okay, I'm probably been reading the IDW comics too much because she's a salamander and that, but she looked like a fucking lizard, not a turtle, in her first appearance in the 80s series.
Yeah,
I'm
and
absolutely
eating
gone.
Karani-san. Yeah. Also, eating Karani-san and Coco-san's ass says banning porn is stupid. And yeah, I totally agree. But basically,
And
that's
in
what
other words, it's the sky is blue, hell is hot, and Big Bang Theory remains about as watchable as Amy Schumer and Melissa McCarthy doing scat porn.
Wait, who's trying to get rid of porn?
Oh my god, who isn't trying to get rid of porn?
Exactly, and also, like, you got Wyoming, too, that wants to do it as well.
Also, guys, that's why I got this, because this is a straight up freaking hentai right here, guys.
Nice.
Because I'm sorry,
Dude, give me 90s hentai any day, dude. Especially the kind drawn by Eugen.
Because
okay,
I'm sorry
as long
to
as
anyone
we're
who is like, oh, won't someone please think of the children? But the children, as according to an episode of Roseanne, when the youngest DJ was caught masturbating, they get resourceful. DJ was looking at things from the Victoria's Secrets catalog because he didn't have Playboy. Children get resourceful.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, we need to actually, sit down and actually talk about, like, things that actually happen when we get older. But, nobody talked to me about it when I was a kid. And basically, my great-grandfather, God rest his soul, he actually had a freaking garage full of freaking nudie magazine clippings. I kid you not. That's what actually started my hentai.
Like, dude, literally, when I found out about it, it was literally through VHS tapes. Through VHS tapes.
When I came across it was when I was 9 years old, and my mother was dating this loser, so he kind of left some stuff around. And so that was walking down the hall, minding my own business, and oh look, a book. I wonder what it. Oh, boobies. Okay, I like boobies now. Giggity, giggity,
Yeah, most
goo.
of the porn I see is mostly on the internet. So hey,
and
the internet's for porn.
And
yes.
at least around 11 or 12, you need to talk to your kids about this, because you know why you end up with so many teen pregnancies? It's because no one wants to tell the kids, hey, don't do this unless you want to be raising kids before you're in college. And that's why you end up with a teen mom and stuff. Oh, and I love how this is my only thing where I'm like, yeah, men are assholes, besides the whole luxury tax on feminine products. Seriously, why
Yeah.
the hell is there a luxury tax? I always feel like someone is stabbing me in the back when I go through that time of the month. But
Mhm.
there's a luxury tax on the sanitary products. I don't fucking
Yeah.
get that. But my point is, I don't like how women are blamed only for the love making when unless
Yeah.
they're a lesbian, the man is kind of helping in that process. So why should
Yeah.
she be forced to have to take care of the kid by herself?
Because we
Yeah.
live in a society where women are supposed to be the delicate flowers, and they're not supposed to enjoy spicy or that kind of lifestyle. And
That's
it's
supposed to be
their
hot and sexy.
yeah, it's their responsibility. Air quotes there, mind you. Their
Yeah.
responsibility to take care of the children, even though the guy is at fault. The guy's the one
Yeah.
that splooged into the girl, but of course the guy can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that shit. If a guy ever does
Yeah.
that to me, I'll castrate him.
Now,
Also,
Damn. Tell
Basically,
us
be
how you
like,
really.
oh, you're not gonna take care of this child? Well, I'm gonna make sure you don't do this to anyone else. Give me your balls.
Oh
oh,
dang. Oh eesh.
good old
Yowza.
fashioned
yeah.
cow
Basically,
torture.
guys, eating Karone-san and Coco-san's ass says conservatives and Zoomers want to ban porn. Well,
Because
friggin'
No
they might as
shit, Sherlock. You should inquire, why not just
Okay, I know what conservatives are, but what the fuck is a zoomer?
I think it's the young folk.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
youngers. The younger generation.
Are
The
we basically
congregation.
saying the generations after
constantly
boomers?
SJW
Cause holy
you
hell,
types who claim to be fighting for equality and all that nonsense.
You know what's
oh,
Yeah.
you
funny
mean
is
wokies?
yeah. And you know what's funny is there's a lot of different type of porno, right? There's big titty, there's white,
Yep.
black, Asian,
Okay,
Mexican
okay,
porno.
okay. We get the point. We get the point.
Okay. There's laundry list. There's a huge laundry list, and it's like porn is absolutely diverse, right? It's the
Yes.
biggest
Yeah.
diversity genre out there, and yet here you are wanting to ban it because why? No one wants to spank the monkey to man bear pig.
What
I
drives
don't want
me
to
nuts
spank the
is
monkey to. I don't want to touch. I don't want to touch man bear pig with a 20-foot fucking pole.
what
Like I'm sorry if I don't find ugly women attractive. It's my penis isn't going to work like that.
my only problem is every time there's like someone like old school She-Hulk, you got the people who shriek like banshees saying only straight men like this. I'm like, I'm a bisexual woman. You're basically saying I'm like a unicorn or something. You're saying
Yeah.
I don't exist because how dare a woman possibly find this more attractive than the blobfish you draw in comics nowadays?
Exactly.
Damn.
Homeless A, were
also,
you
I
going to say
just showed
something?
Matt.
What was that?
Yeah, but anyway, I just
Hello?
actually showed Matt. Basically, this is what I actually got earlier today, and
One of the
basically, Matt
greatest
Woon's a little
Rukia
bit jealous right
anime
now.
known to man, dude.
Nice. Awesome
And
sausage.
believe me, I'm a humongous Vote Thompson Ava fan myself.
Nice. Hey, I got
Brendan
I
fan
don't know.
too. Just to be clear.
Yo, Mad, you seen what I got today? Did you have the Canada from Queen's Blade figurine? I posted it on the Discord.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Nice, dude. Just
I know.
fucking nice.
And it's supposed to stay in the box. I want it to be, in mint condition. I do that with all my other like Funkos and stuff. So, in boxes. That way, it's mint condition.
I'm just
Oh
waiting.
yeah,
I'm just waiting for the version of the Ninja Turtles where April is this blobfish that's like, oh, Turtles, I'll help you with Shredder right after I catch my breath because I'm too fucking fat and I have to shove this burger in my mouth. Ah.
Yeah, I bet it's gonna happen because we're in that era where anything can be a fetish.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I'll
Yeah.
be totally honest with you. I love fat women. I will be dead
Yeah.
honest. I love me
Yeah.
some big baby girls, but there's a difference
Yeah.
between BBWs, SSBBWs, and women. Big beautiful women know they're beautiful, and
Yeah.
that's that. The
Yeah.
women, on the other
I mean, I
hand,
believe there's a good difference between thick and morbidly obese.
like I mean,
Yeah.
Emiya Sizu from Chincho Chinji is a good example of a fat chick that's cute. And Fu, when she gets fat in Samurai Champloo, is another example. Also, Mr. A, go ahead and read Bobby Campbell's tweet.
Also,
All you are the
Bobby
true heroes, the true celebrities of pop culture, not these woke fake journalists and fake geek girls, not these spineless cowards like Anita Sarkeesian, Zoe Quinn, and Brianna Wu. Okay,
Oh.
I wouldn't even call myself a celebrity in the slightest, dude. I mean, I don't even produce
nah.
YouTube content. Now I'm already
Nah.
being called a celebrity. Holy shit!
I'm not really
Dude,
a celeb, but I will say this: if I ever meet Zoe Quinn or Anita Sarkeesian, I will scalp them. I don't care if I end up getting slapped with a restraining order. I will scalp them and put their hair up on my shelf as a trophy and say, "This is what happens to wokies. Don't fucking mess with me or the stuff I love. I will fucking scalp your ass."
Trust me,
I
I'm not
agree
no
with this
celebrity.
D&D girl.
Yeah,
Matter of
I'm
fact,
not
don't mind if I join ya.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm not a celebrity. I'm more of a Top Cat than anything else. If anybody knows Hanna-Barbera, Top Cat was like that dude that he could make somebody looking poor look good. Enough said.
Welcome, Soul 78. It's good to actually have you aboard. And also, guys, we're just actually honorary Otaku Squad members. Basically, we all have a fandom, whether it's anime, whether it's video games, whether it's movies, whether it's actually, comic books, TV shows. It doesn't really matter. The only things we don't talk about are religion or politics. Those are the two taboos of this channel.
Damn
We
straight.
tried to
Unless it's
avoid
the
that
religion of
anyway.
If I
boobies.
actually happen to let one slip, I'll put $1 in the tip jar
Yup.
and donate that shit to charity.
Or Patreon.
Oh yeah. Some know nothing that I didn't even know existed until it was brought up earlier, which anyone who follows me on Twitter saw that I said I will never find school shootings funny. I decided to block her because I didn't even engage with her because it's like, you're not even worth arguing with. You're that awful. And she's a nobody. I never knew who played Toga in the English dub of My Hero Academia, but I'm glad I blocked her because she's a piece of scum.
Okay, what's she all about?
Oh, basically, she's trying to freaking parrot, what freaking the heifer was saying. And if you're curious about who the heifer is, it's Jamie Martha.
The only heifer I know is from Not Who's Modern Life.
Jamie Marchi made a school shooting joke a couple months ago, and I said that's not funny because I have a.
Of course, it's not funny. It's a fucking school shooting, man. You're gonna make something that tragic into a comedy? No, sorry, Mom.
Well, my older sister teaches
some lines
kids.
you just don't cross.
My older sister teaches children, and my nieces and nephews are in school, and I'm always dreading there being a day where I get a call from a family member saying some lunatic shot up the school and your sister was in the crossfires. I always fucking dread that day because it could happen.
Dude, I had a little sister, and I mean she's graduating in college and stuff like now, but it's just those whole
safe either.
Oh, I know, but it's just that always scared the shit out of me because it's my little sister. I love her beyond words and shit. It's like, is today gonna be that fucking day?
I mean, when 9/11 happened, I was homeschooled that year. year, my dad called and told my mom to turn on the news, and this wasn't long after Columbine, and my brother was in high school at the time, and my mother was freaking out because she thought that there was going to be a thing about about the high school being shot up, and obviously since I'm saying 9/11, we know what it really was, but at
Yeah.
the time my mother didn't know that. The only big thing that would possibly cause my father to say turn on the news would be a school shooting. And my poor mother loved me and my siblings. She kind of went crazy at the end of her life, but she was a loving mother when I was growing up. And that is something you dread as a parent. And then Luna brought something up, and I made a thing saying of KV saying move on already, and then I put also KV. Oh my God, Vic's eating curry. That's appropriation.
Oh,
Basically
Jesus
a thing
Christ.
of yeah, you tell us
Dude,
to
don't
move
even get me
on.
started at people bitching, getting bitched at for eating sushi with chopsticks. I mean, what the fuck are we supposed to eat sushi with? Our fucking hands?
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, in Japan you do eat it with your hands, but I always eat it with chopsticks because I feel like it. I don't think Japan's going to be frowning on like you have brought shame upon the sushi eaters everywhere. Like no.
You know the funny thing is, Japan doesn't give a fuck. As long as we're giving them money, they're like, "Oh yeah, dress up as this character from our country. We don't give a shit." 1 million, 1,000,001.
Exactly. Not
But
just
in
that, but
America, it's like, "Oh, you shouldn't like this because it's not of your culture." Okay, stop celebrating Christmas because you're appropriating Yule, you Christian bastard.
yeah, it's a pagan holiday, motherfuckers.
You'd think that
Basically, everything is
with all
based
the
off
money
of
we've
something
given
because
Japan,
of another culture. Like, the cornrows that the black people usually have. Basically,
had 'em.
that dates back to the Vikings.
There were some ancient Asian cultures that also had dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, that damn Animal Crossing issue, the controversy. It's like you do know Bob Ross had an Afro too, so are you gonna say something about him? I mean,
Oh yeah, people were saying, "Oh, but that was permed." I'm like, "How do you know? Did you meet Bob Ross's hairdresser or something?"
wait, I mean, wasn't that a Jufro?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
Because remember, he did.
sure
He
that
was
was a
kind
Jew
of.
pro.
Because if you
Yeah.
looked at Jewish people, they tend to have frizzy hair. Hell, my
Yeah, the
hair
only.
doesn't frizz out as much as it used to, but when I was younger, my hair would frizz out because I live in a humid area.
The only reason why he had the afro in the first place is because he didn't want to cut his hair at the time. But then when it became famous, he said, "I don't want this hair no more." But then the company said, "Oh, you better wear this wig then."
Like, I mean, this is the Bob Ross look. You can't just
Yeah.
not have it.
Oh, and
Did
then,
you?
and then
Yeah.
when I look through the comments and stuff, you had black people who were like, "We don't care," and then they either got called Uncle Tom or were called white supremacists, and it's like, so basically, if they don't agree with you, they're white supremacists until you find out otherwise, and then they're a racial slur because not only am I not going to say it because I'm not a rude asshole,
Yeah.
but being white,
Yeah.
I'll get in trouble with the wokies.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
basically, the left
And they
always
call us the
better.
baddies. Why?
Yeah, it is funny because like half of those individuals that say, "Oh, I'm African American, I have a right to say that slur," but the funny thing is when people put African American in that title, you have to. It's funny because you're American. It's not just because you say African American. It's because of the fact that you're partly white. You have a little bit of white in you. You have that little bit. Because remember in those days that we don't talk
I'm
about.
getting sick of
Yeah.
of the Wookiees saying, "Oh, white people never was oppressed." I'm like, excuse me, you look at Irish
Yeah.
history. Most of my culture is practically wiped out thanks to Britain. Oh, but let me guess, it doesn't count because
Or
Britain is also
people.
white people.
Yeah, I mean, all fucking people who, mind you, are Irish. You know, the British are like, now, fuck you guys. And not just that, we had Europeans who, they were doing the whole, the evolution of racism thing. They had the depiction of what, Irish look like. Like, both the black people and the Irish people had these chimpanzee-like features to dehumanize us. But now we don't talk about the Irish because we're white. I mean, we got to focus mostly on, the agenda or little token, basically.
Oh, were
Yeah.
y'all there for the Starfire thing?
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, please. No.
Oh,
How about
yeah,
I'm gonna
you?
say this: if Starfire is a coded character, she is a Latin girl because one
Yeah.
of her inspirations was a Cuban dancer, not a black
Yeah.
dancer, a Cuban dancer.
There you go.
Yeah. Yup. Pretty much.
And I mean, you can even say, hey, she's got red hair. Well, the Celtics, Scottish, and them got
Yeah.
red hair, so.
She's
Never
either
underestimate them redheads.
Hell,
she's
people
either
were making jokes that Trump is a
Yeah.
Tamaran because she's orange.
Mhm.
Damn.
I don't like that because that's an insult to Starfire, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Yep.
But it's true. And I like the people who are like, so wait, Trump's black? And I couldn't help but crack up because, yeah, by that logic, you're saying anyone who's orange is a black person. That means Trump can say the N-word if he wanted to.
Oompa-loompa-doo. That means the blacks are also Oompa Loompas.
Oh man.
And then there was one person who said, stop acting like we hurting for black representation, and started naming every black superhero or character they can think of, and they got called the COON word.
COO. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I was supposed to, hey, did you have anything to say?
Racist.
Because it's basically, oh, you're black, but you don't agree with me? That's COON behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick.
Okay.
You guys keep talking, all right?
I. But what I also find absolutely annoying to kind of go with the whole coding here. Let's not forget when we four and everyone who's not mentally deranged, when we see an orc, we think, oh look, it's a green orc. How ugly and disgusting they are. But when these SJWs look at an orc, it's black people.
Yeah, that never entered my thought process until the Wokies said it.
Exactly.
Man, how are the Wokies not labeled fucking racist?
And
like,
here's the thing.
And goblins are apparently Jewish stereotypes because big noses and likes gold.
Which means Usopp's Jewish. It means Pinocchio's Jewish, and insert big nose fictional character here. That means the Jew, going by these idiots, logic.
I didn't know Yosemite Sam was Jewish.
Yosemite Sam is Jewish? Holy shit!
Big nose.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that people?
Every elephant was Jewish either.
Did you guys know that people, like, as soon as I put this on Facebook, people that terraformers were black. They said, because terraformers have hair means that they're black.
But everybody has hair.
Like, literally black. They said, like, if you look at the manga, it will show like terraformers muscular, basically having black hair and being able to run very fast. They say, oh, black people.
I don't know what you're talking about, but a lot of
trust me, I'll post it after.
A lot of people can have black hair, be muscular, and run fast.
What, you're saying a white dude can't be muscular and run fast too?
Arnold Schwarzenegger says hi.
You know what's
And
funny?
also,
You know what's funny? They were
Don't
originally
forget
gonna
Slash
hire.
Stallone, dude.
They were originally gonna hire O.J. Simpson to be the Terminator, but then someone's like, "Nah, that might look bad because a black guy as the bad guy, not a good thing." And it's like, yes, because apparently all black people are saints.
I mean, that's how the SJW see it. You know, black people, women, Asians, are all
Until
just
you go against their fucking bullshit narrative.
it's only the white straight man who is the devil and will eat your babies and, burn down the world and, oh, the evil white man. But hold on. I got something even more stupid for you guys. This, I don't know if this takes the cake or not. I'll let you guys, decide. So I'm watching, Yellow Flash. And apparently, Bluey. I don't know if you know what that is, but just imagine a preschool Peppa Pig like cartoon
Oh, that's the
show.
cartoon dog thing?
Yeah. You got like a blue dog
That's
and
stupidity. I've never seen the show, but it's a fucking dog.
and they're like,
Okay?
where are the black
Sure,
people?
we're not
Where's the
talking Blue's Clues.
No. It's called Bluey, like a
It's a
Louie but
cartoon
blue.
dog. It's a triangular shaped dog, but apparently he's too white, and it's like, what? It's a fucking dog. Oh my god, it's the Knuckles thing all over again.
And not
Knuckles is
just that,
black coded. When I heard that, I'm like,
Do you
why?
not do
Because
it?
one of his things is a
you don't
fucking
do it.
rap song? Is that why he's black coded? Because one of his songs is a rap song? You fucking racist?
Exactly, but I mean, it's like they were talking about how it's not diverse enough. Okay, first of all, it's a world full of dogs. You got your Labradors, your Poodles, your insert dog breed here. That's diverse in the dog world. But then it's
A
like, oh
poodle
no,
would be
but
French.
but no, where's the cripple, the handicap, the LGBT? Like, okay, so do you want a Rottweiler who's a handicapped trans individual rolling up to the poodle and talking about how the poodle is privileged?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. For fuck's sakes.
I watch enough.
And
of
then
that.
there's Disney rejecting actually good shows for wokey bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyone heard about that?
I haven't heard of it.
I have.
Oh, it goes like this. There's a board meeting and okay. There was a board meeting. Lots of ideas were pitched. And Disney went with the most woke and diverse bullshit because of course they would.
Yeah.
They don't care about good writing. They don't care about good storytelling. They just want to enforce there's woke bullshit because we live in a very bleak cyberpunk dystopia.
And they keep on asking, why is anime and manga doing so well? Because it's good. And it's not woke.
Maybe it's because if a main character is female, her being female is like the second or third thing, and the first thing you need is a good story and personality. It's just basically like, I'm perfect no matter what, so yay! No one is gonna like her because they can't relate to her. I'm tired of this. Oh, she has to be perfect in every way. How the fuck am I supposed to relate to her? How?
Because vagina.
You know why I like Ruby from Steven
Insert
Universe?
Amy Schumer doing scat porn joke right there.
You know why I like Ruby from Steven Universe? Because she's a hothead. I'm a hothead. And yeah, I like heavyset characters, but I like them to where they still have curves and are not a giant blob of flesh.
I like Amethyst. She was always cool.
But the only thing that I had a problem with when it came to Steven Universe was the fact that the messaging of it, like sometimes the messaging was good, but then there was those times where the messaging kind of was iffy. like the fact when
You're kind of muffled, Yang.
Hey, yeah, I can barely hear you.
You're muffled.
I am.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Much better, much better. Yeah, but you were saying
Oh.
like issue with Steven Universe was
Oh, my issue with it is the fact that sometimes it was good when it came to the messaging, and then the other side of it was kind of off.
Anyone seen those things they made for "Don't be racist"?
oh jeez, the fucking PSAs.
I
Oh.
wonder if Estelle looked at the script and was like, "God damn it! If I wasn't under contract, I wouldn't do this stupidity."
You know, the
Yeah,
issue also is like, you got Greg who's like, I know how to be, not racist by, I don't know the exact words, but basically because I'm white, I have to check myself, even though, the
Greg
racist
lived
Asian
in a
guy,
van for several years. He didn't get any
Mhm.
money until his former manager Marty came with a check for like $2 million for him. He didn't have any money. I'm tired of this. Oh, you're privileged crap. If I'm privileged, why the fuck am I living in a broke down trailer?
Yeah, they kind of talked about that in Steven Universe Future, and I'm like, oh my god, this dude right now, he is every single 80s parent. I'm
For
sorry,
fuck's
but
sakes, he didn't even live in a real house until Steven decided to go on a road trip to discover himself, and he says to Greg, "Here, you take my room since I'm gonna be gone." And it's like, why didn't Greg get a house once he got money?
yeah, yeah, like I don't even know. Like I feel like there was so many things that could have saved the show, but I feel like they had to make sure that they don't go too far into the adult premises so the audience would understand. But
And you know what pisses me off? Several episodes that would have made the final season work had to be cut because it needed a couple seasons, but Cartoon Network's like, yeah, you decided to have Ruby and Sapphire have a wedding, even though it's established that because they associate as female, they're a lesbian couple. So we're gonna end the show early because of that. And it's like, God fucking damn it. Oh, but notice they keep trying to push that stupidity PSA crap. And it's like, you know what would have made the first one with Garnet work? Is if it had been about two boys can't get married. Something we still worry about more than race. Because
yeah,
no offense, I've yet to see where I live a guy beat the crap out of his daughter for dating a black guy or something. At least where I live, anyway. However, I have seen people who are gay or bisexual or what have you get the crap beat out of them. That would have worked better, especially with Garnet, who is basically the embodiment of a lesbian couple.
exactly.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, hey, you got anything to say?
Yeah, anyway, I just came back. I was listening to you guys just having a conversation here. But basically, what did I miss, though?
Okay, so we were talking about how stupid this whole coding thing is with the orcs are black people and Jews are goblins and blah blah blah. Especially what we established before with the whole how the hell are we the racist ones? How are we the issue when you're the one that's looking at that goblin and going, you're Jewish, aren't you?
Oh, I actually tried telling Alex Kogan that one, especially with Mother's Basement. Oh, Jesus Christ, that freaking just pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, and elves are white people, even though there have been several elves that are, black.
yeah,
So I don't know.
Plus size elf says
works.
hello.
Yep.
I'm reading a manga called Plus Size Elf, and there's a thick, sweet ass
Then
black.
there's a dark elf I'd like to call Pirates from Record of Lotus War.
Yup.
I mean, seriously, I don't know how that works. If elves are supposed to be the white people, why are there black elf characters? I don't get how that works.
There's like I think they are called
Drow.
Drows, drow elves.
Yeah, I think you had it right the first time. Drows.
Oh
Drow.
no, I know
Yeah,
about drows. What I'm talking about is elves that are like Yang's skin tone.
Hmm.
I mean, either way, it's absolutely stupid because, like, why in the hell are you looking at it that deep? It's not that deep, right? And here's the thing: it's hilarious how you can tell the difference between someone with sanity and someone who has insanity. Those of us who have sanity, we look at something when we're watching TV, anime, manga, what have you. We're looking at the characters, are they good, are they bad, and if we have an issue, we say, yeah, this sucked. What they could have done was this or that, what have you, right? But with the SJWs, they look at a manga, etc., and they're like, oh, there's this black person. These goblins are all Jews. It's like, no, calm down,
freaking
chill.
pisses me off.
I
Also, the
love
Soul
Bill
Spectre
Burr's
78
voice.
says, also, is SAO as bad as Mother's Basement made it to be?
It's kind of
No,
meh to me, but if we're
It's
talking
overhyped.
he's
bad
garbage.
modern anime,
Look, I'm
eh,
not a fan of
dude,
say
fuck Darling in the
I'm saying
Franks,
it's
or
not
as
bad.
I'd like to call it, pee in my bunghole.
It's not
Hmm.
bad. The thing that turned me off of it is because I remember watching Dot Hack back in the day, which was a similar premise. So it's like I've already seen this done.
Yeah, pretty
I think it's just
much.
overhyped. It's way too hyped and stuff.
I think you meant D&D girl. I think you meant like Hackroot in a way, because Hackroot was literally SAO before there was SAO.
No, there
It
was
was the
this show I
OG.
remember watching that was called Dot Hack.
All right.
Yeah,
Unless
and
that was the American name for what you said.
yeah, and basically, whether it's Dot Hat, Cat Root, Hack Root, Sword Art Online, Log Horizon, they're all pretty much the same premise because
Pretty
they all
much.
actually pretty much they all stem from the same way. And I do actually have to commend Reki Kawara, the creator of SAL, for actually having creativity and all that. But basically, Mother's Basement is actually nothing more than a piece of human garbage that actually loves to spew nothing but nonsense and acting like a total SJW to boot. That is why I seriously hate Mother's Basement with a purple passion.
Oh, I
And
love
And
basically,
while we're at it, let's add in Professor Otaku too, since he's also the same as Mother's Basement, if not worse.
I don't know if Animat's done any anime reviews, but let's throw him in since he's a KV member.
so is Mother's Basement because
Wait,
basically he actually had to go and freaking be a KV member along with actually being anti Johnny Depp.
Yeah, but I'm
mm,
gonna say this: I haven't seen Vic do a Star Trek thing in nothing but his birthday suit like Animat did for one of his reviews. I think it was Angry Birds.
what?
What?
Yeah, his schlong was hidden, but he was still naked.
Okay, I need to look at our style for
Cringe!
pictures now. I need to look at our style for pictures. So if I'm going to see any dong, it's going to be from the best femboy ever. Not
Oh
no
yeah, give
anime.
me a skull any day of the week.
And people call
Don't
us anime fans cringe.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is that? Like, dude, why are you? I'm surprised it was on you. It stayed up on YouTube.
Trust me, we're not that bad. Anime fans are not as bad as like
That's what I
fans like
keep
Sonic.
telling people, but unfortunately, we live in an age of willful ignorance and idiocracy. So
I only
fuck
trust
it.
Yeah,
I only trust Anime
Let's
America
head.
nowadays.
Yeah, she like Anime America is cool, definitely. Like
Mm-hmm.
when it comes down to it, like we have like lower resources when it comes to like certain YouTubers that are anime fans. Like basically it feels like nowadays anime YouTubers are either selling out or putting in that time and effort into the community or even like actually just rolling with whatever the fans say. Like, and it could be good or positive.
Basically, that's what I'm trying to do. My channel is actually solely for three things. One, to help heal the anime community or rebuild it through positivity. Two, to have a fan base I know I can be proud of, and that my fan base actually has my back and I have theirs. That's why I'm respectful for both me and my fans, because basically the fans are not toxic as like these journalists actually call us out to be. And lastly, I'm actually having fun with the videos that I'm making. Because what's the point of actually doing YouTube if you ain't having fun?
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh
True.
yeah.
Right.
You know wokies don't do their research. The wokies who tried to cancel Bill Burr, his wife, a black woman, came out and said, "Hey, leave my husband alone, you fucks."
Hell, the most
Oh,
research any Wokies. Hell, the most research any Wokie's done would be through Wikipedia.
And that's
Yeah,
how
all
you know
they-
they don't
in.
do research, because anyone who has even seen a show by Bill Burr knows he has a significant other that is black. So obviously he ain't racist. And then you got these idiots who are like, "Oh well, since he has a black wife, he obviously has a sex slave." And it's like, what? What?
What the fuck?
Ah,
But now
That
my
was the whole thing. And his wife came out and said, "Hey, fuck off, you asshole! I fell in love with him and I married him."
yeah, my personal favorite is when those the damn SJWs try to attack Genshin Impact, saying, "Why is it spicy? Why is it like, dude?" The first 30 minutes, you meet a woman named Lisa, whose birthday is 6'9", and her whole dialogue is absolutely lewd. You want to sit there and say this was a non-spicy game? No, no, no. You haven't played it in the story or something, fam.
I mean, I forget which anime it is, but it's a joke on Anime America where everyone says what's her face took Tablekun's innocence because this character used a table to masturbate because she was in love with this female character.
Yeah,
And
it was in Code
Code
Geass.
Geass. That's the one.
Yep.
Code
yep.
Geass.
and I always hate the wokies who are like, "Oh, I can't believe we got male perverts." I'm like, I love how you're leaving out the female perverts, like the one girl who used the table to masturbate because she
Yeah.
had the hots for another female character, but obviously the other female character wouldn't see her like that. Oh, but no,
Yeah.
it's only the men. Men,
Exactly.
Aslan,
It.
I will rip your
Yeah.
hair out if I ever meet you.
You know
Yeah,
what's
like
funny is
Also, let's not forget Anna from Shimoneta, which actually is the nicest of his speciality.
guilty as charged,
Oh
cockadoodle
God.
pussy.
Oh God, that's
Fucking
the girl
A.
who puts her
Yeah.
pussy juice in cookies, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's the other
Yep,
chick.
yep.
Oh, love
Yep,
nectar.
sure. Yep.
It's
Love
pussy juice
nectar.
and you know it.
I know we all know
Yeah,
what it
no,
is when
no,
she said love
it's
nectar.
yep.
But here's something else, by the way. If you look on YouTube, there's like this top 10, of everything, anime and whatnot. There's a top 10 perverts in anime, and there's a female version. You got, the character from Shimonetta. You got
Yep.
Panty from Panty and Stocking, and there are
Yeah.
a lot of thirsty females in anime. But these SJWs, they only focus on Jiraiya, Sanji,
Yep.
Mineta. It's like
Yep.
women are thirsty. Hell, there's even in real life thirsty women. You know how many women want to bang Bond from Seven Deadly Sins and Melodious and Sashimaru from Inuyasha and insert
Yeah.
husbando here? Like, women are thirsty too, you losers. I know
Well,
you don't
trust
understand
yeah,
that.
Even
yeah.
more than the men are.
Hey, I
Yeah.
want to bang Midnight from My Hero Academia.
See, there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
so
What
you
I'm,
go. Yeah. Yeah.
you would never get them to say that. Like, they'll look at you, go, "Oh no, she's a woman. She doesn't have thirst. It's only you men who are horn dogs." And,
Yeah,
no,
I will take
women
a
want.
picture of my pussy and post it online saying, You gonna tell me again I'm a man, huh? You gonna tell me again I'm a man?
Okay, chill. Okay, chill.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
chill thyself.
yeah. Calm, dear
I'm
woman.
sorry. I'm just getting annoyed of this. Oh, only men want attractive women. Yes, as if the bisexual and lesbian women are unicorns and don't exist. Yes, thanks
Yeah,
for invalidating us, you fucking asshole.
yeah, because
Also,
trust and believe. Like honestly, let me say this: women are also thirsty. Like they basically should be like I'm gonna be putting on like a poll of each and every woman that I've ever known of. I'm gonna be calling them Aqua from now on because they sure is thirsty for some these days. Because even this week alone, because I'm a zombie right now. People love zombie movies. But besides that, women have those times of being thirsty to the point where if they're not going to get what they want, they're basically going to go for the next on course, right? Like next door. Like if this house is not basically selling those cookies, then the other house
With a
is
love
probably going to
nectar in it.
Yep. Yeah.
also another example, if I could chime in here, perfectly. Like Redo of Healer, for instance. Like how more women are actually watching it more than men do, because
Yep.
Exactly.
freaking women enjoy Redo of Healer just as much as men do. But the SJWs, however, it's part of their culture. We shouldn't be talking about this.
But of course,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
again, these.
Oh yeah, you remember? I think you posted a screenshot, Mr. Anime, to someone who was blocked, but there was that one guy who was like, "Don't joke about the witch trials. There was no evidence that they got accused." I'm like, "So did Vic, you dumb fuck."
Yeah, I did that because apparently I also quote tweeted that person as well. Because apparently I am just getting sick and tired of these people saying that Anime Gate, Gamergate, Comics Gate are all freaking tied to racist hate groups as the Wokies would actually put it in the Indeed Girls terms.
Never mind that. Never mind that actual racists fucking hate anime. Let that sink in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also I just got these recently because I know apparently freaking Anime News Network said this, along with The Rising of the Shield Hero, is actually one of the worst anime in 2019.
I don't
Magical
trust
Girl.
those assholes.
Of course it's worse because it has good-looking women in it. If the woman looked like Man Bear Pig, it would have been okay.
Yeah, and
Back
also
in the day,
They want
back in the
every
day,
anime. They want every anime to look like Man Bear Pig.
Oh, and trust and believe.
These
Like,
pokey cunts.
oh, trust and believe.
Anime News Network, back in the day, along with the Mary Sue, they were cool. Now it's oh, this is sexist, and if you don't agree with us, you have misogyny. Yes, because heaven forbid I might prefer shonen over sojo. I'm fucking sorry that I'm not into makeup and stuff, and that's why I prefer DBZ, because the women aren't always like, oh, I'm broken now.
I mean, Wings Club, the 4Kids version of Wings Club was guilty as hell. Like, I was trying to get into Wings Club because I heard it was good. I was like, okay, you know what? I can do this. I can't do it. I couldn't do it,
the
fam.
theme song.
Yeah.
We'll tell you what, just don't touch the hair.
And you know what's funny, by the way? You know what's funny is I had that same energy when I was getting into the My Little Pony fandom. She was like, okay, you know, I've been burned by so many of these girl shows, so is this going to... And now, I mean, yeah, the intro of season 1, episode 1 of My Little Pony was, it wanted me to go back. It was just this whole... The introduction was, once upon a time, in a magical land of pony. It's like, oh god, what am I doing? What am I? Dionysus, what are you doing, man? We can't do this. We put our One Piece on hold for this. What are we doing?
Yeah,
And well,
Yeah, but that
I
was
gave
the
it
great thing about My Little Pony. The only girly girl you had was Rarity, and even she could kick ass when the time called for it.
exactly,
and the funny
exactly.
and the funny thing is when people say, "Oh, did you watch My Little Pony when you were a kid?" He said, "Heck no." He said that, but you did watch the Hub. He said, "Ha, jokes on you. I watched Dan versus."
Yeah, basically, my types of shows were freaking. I will admit this. My sisters actually got me into this. I kind of felt cheesy for doing it. My sisters got me into Sailor Moon. I'll admit that. But basically,
It's okay. It's
Hey,
fine
Sailor
though.
Mercury was
Hey,
10
we
out.
all,
Sailor Mercury was
Yeah.
hot.
I like Sailor Mars. So, but
I'm all
anyway,
about
guys,
Jupiter, dude.
my other shows included like the Gundam series. I also like Dragon Ball Z, Tenchi Muyo, Outlaw Star. Outlaw Star
Yeah.
right there is my holy grail of anime.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Yu Yu Hakusho too?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
loved Yu Yu
Yeah.
Hakusho. I
My
Dude,
loved
holy
BA
Yu
grail
Yu.
was
anime is Neon Genesis Evangelion and Dominion Tank Police, dude.
Mm.
And Armor
loved-
Trooper Boltoms.
I loved Yu Yu Hakusho, and you know it's a good anime when you also love the abridged version. The
Yeah.
the abridged
You know what's
version of episode 1. What? You've died today, Yusuke Urameshi. No shit! No wonder Cartoon Network doesn't show our show anymore.
nice. But
like
let's show
like
oh, I was gonna say like no, let's also praise Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball Z though.
but
Little
definitely you know
Karibo.
what's funny?
Dragon Ball
Like
Z worth watching is Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball
like
Z abridged.
and you know what? And you know what's funny? Because the fact that in a rap battle that was Sonic versus Goku, it was it was actually proven stated that even Akira Toriyama didn't want Goku alive, and and he said the only reason why his fan base is still alive is because Team 4 Star.
nice.
Like
I mean, I'm surprised there isn't a Sailor Moon abridged. But again, anyone watching who decides and says, yeah, that's a good idea. Remember, when it comes to Neptune and Uranus, make sure you have them be from Alabama, cousins,
Cool
and in love with
lions.
each other, along with.
You know, I want one of them. I want one of them to have Applejack's voice.
Oh god.
It will
Yes!
Have to
please
be
me.
Uranus then, just because Applejack is, blonde.
Yeah, true. Wait, speaking of Applejack, oh god, Mr. A showed us this in the PM. So, oh god, this I don't know if you've seen it, DD, but apparently, due to the news being stupid, a individual killed a FedEx dude, and it turns out that the individual was a brony, and it's like he killed the person because he's a cold-blooded SOB. Nothing to do with him liking ponies, you brain-dead idiots.
yeah, I've seen it.
God
Ay,
God
ay,
fucking
ay.
damn it! This is what pissed me
Don't
off about
you-
Howard Stern. They only went up to 2 guys at BronyCon and just assumed that was the whole fandom. And I'm like, if you actually did a consistent interview with various people, you'd realize there are women who like the show too.
Man, I remember way back when the fandom was still young. Fox News, being Fox News, was talking about the MLP, the bronies, and how we're supposed to be baby man. We got that whole infantism fetish and shit. We just want to be in diapers and watch ponies.
Oh yeah, those types of people.
It's like,
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Lord, you give every fandom a really bad rap. Let me tell you.
No, but let's be clear. And I've been a fan of Ninja Turtles since the 80s series when I'd watch it with my older brother. But let's
Same.
be clear. If the Ninja Turtles were more popular with girls than boys, everyone be like it's amazing how much this show appeals to to little girls and women everywhere. Truly, it is a great franchise.
Yeah.
But because it's
Also-
guys who like something meant for girls, we gotta, what's the word I'm looking for? Satanize it or something?
I think
Yeah.
so.
They already did that to Popeye the Sailor Man already. They already did that to him.
What?
Yeah, did you not know? They actually did like a small cartoon thing for Popeye where they took away his pipe, they gave him a whistle, and instead of his normal brownish hair, they give him blonde hair.
Okay, why change the hair color? And then why not just leave the pipe out altogether? It would look less stupid than having him have a whistle.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do that with the new movie that they're gonna be doing for him.
God damn it, come on, just don't have anything in his mouth if you don't want him to have a pipe.
Oh my.
For God's sake, it's the Sanji lollipop again. I hated that because I'd rather them have cut the whole cigarette out period than to have them be like, I'm holding a lollipop like a cigarette. I'm clearly not a smoker.
Yeah, basically that's just how freaking like 4Kids operated, because they're actually trying to actually make this for the kids per se.
Quote,
Air
quote.
quotes for
Of
the
course,
kids.
it's for the kids.
I mean, it was already for children.
Children.
Yeah,
You know,
fuck them
they
into
lit-
their black hole.
They
You know what's
literally
funny
cut
is they
the
always
anime.
say, it's always funny how they always say, think about the children, and when it comes to the children, the actual children, they say nothing. Like, a good example, okay, a drag queen. I want y'all to imagine in your heads, because I should be the only one that suffers this image. I'm not going to
Nope.
suffer this image. You all have to think of it. A drag queen in Daisy Duke shorts crawling towards a little girl in Daisy Duke shorts.
What the fuck? That's like
I
taking
think
your
I'm
child
gonna
to a
need some
strip
brain
club.
bleach for this one.
Cringe.
That is like
Cringe.
taking your child to a strip club because you can't be bothered to find someone to watch the damn kid.
Exactly.
That's
And yet,
we were raised in a different time, in a different era. Basically, here's the thing: whenever I did something slightly wrong, my stepdad freaking beat the living crap out of both me and my older sister, just so we wouldn't do what we were doing ever again.
I was just beaten for the pure shits and giggles.
Okay, that
Well,
got dark.
I mean, my parents basically told me, you see Superman? Superman's an alien from another planet. You can't fly like Superman, so don't jump off the fucking roof or you'll break your fucking neck. My parents made sure I knew not to do stupid shit. But now you get kids who end up mimicking everything they see, and the parents are like, oh, this you killed my son or whatever. And it's like, where the fuck were you to tell him not to do this shit?
Exactly.
Yeah, I did a lot of stupid stuff back in the
Back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Did a
here's
lot
the
of
thing.
stupid
Here's the
stuff.
thing. Oh, and here's what's funny. We who grew up in the 90s, we had it made. We didn't have these damn nanny cams or whatever to watch our fucking move. We could go outside. We could do stupid shit. And what's funny is we would do stupid shit, break your arm. We're like, man, I need to put this back in the location so I can go play more. Today, if little Timmy gets a paper cut, they will act as if they just went through Vietnam.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I keep telling people you can't do Home Alone nowadays because we somehow forgot our son at home. Well, thank God we got him a cell phone. Let's call him and tell him to call the police and let them know that he's home alone and that we're gonna try and get back home to him. But no one seems to get that. They're like, oh yeah, you can do Home Alone nowadays. I'm like, no, you can't. I mean, for fuck's sakes, someone said they should remake the Goonies. I'm like, the Goonies could never happen because the minute the mom sees the cell phone about to leave the property, she'd pop out the door and be like, "Where the fuck you going?"
Exactly.
Exactly. Also,
Jeez, girl, making me pine for the 80s and 90s once again. Sheesh.
same here, guys, because basically 80s and 90s stuff was way better because we didn't actually have all this freaking gender identity BS, all this freaking unnecessary sexual orientation, and also the Soul Spectre 78 says, I forgot if everything went woke.
The only thing I know about that is Generation 5 is supposed to come out this year, and apparently the whole plot is the main characters are going to be activists. And here's the thing, that kind of worries me too, because it's like, wait, are you going to go this direction? Are you going to have the main villain, be like, hey, let's make Equestria great again and have the changelings pay for the wall? Or you going to go because if you go that route, I'm done with MLP. Generation 4 is, where I say farewell. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch MLP. Sorry.
This
Not
is
not trashing on anybody that watches MLP. I mean, you do you, but hey, it's just not my thing.
I gotta ask though. Each TV series version of the Ninja Turtles, is that an alternate universe? Because the current
it's alternate universe. Yep, it's alternate universe. It was already stated in the Turtles Forever. It's all alternate universes.
Okay, so April and Neil in the newest one is a lesbian since they made Casey a girl in this.
Oh my.
Yeah, Casey Jones is a girl in this
my.
version. She has her head shaved, but she's a girl, and I'm like, so April O'Neil is a lesbian because that is a common thing in every version of the Ninja Turtles is April always ends up with Casey. So April's a lesbian in this version because Casey's a girl in this version.
Hold
or
up, I'm about to get my.
bisexual, at least.
Now hold up, I'm getting my shades right now. I'm getting my shades.
Alright.
All right.
Getting the shades ready. Getting the shades ready.
Or at least bisexual. She's at least bisexual, if not a lesbian.
Hello.
Oh, so freaking good.
Oh my god.
I see someone watches the Devil Artemis universe.
Yep.
Also, it looks like it's getting darker with them, Mr. A.
I love Devil Artemis. I love his stuff. I want to see him do a thing where they bring in Proto Kermit, who appeared in the Wilkins coffee commercials, and have Kermit be and have Cell be like, "Who the fuck is this? Get off my property!" And Kermit's like, "Cell, no, that's my dad. He'll kick your ass." And then you see Wilkins point a cannon at Cell and blow him away.
I'm just waiting for them to pull a baby Kermit. Remember when the Muppets try to be kids, right?
Oh
Yeah.
God, yes.
Yeah. They'll say, "Oh, this is this."
It would have to be something similar to like the time arc in Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Z, because there's no way you can make baby Kermit's son, because if you've seen Family Guy, you know what Kermit's kid would look like. And the,
Oh no
and
no
the
no
character
no
would be
no
in
no.
agony.
Oh, God.
It's not exactly incest if it's just a pig and a frog trying to have a kid, and the kid
that
is
looks like a
this
hideous
Cronenberg
abomination.
thing. Piggy and Kermit's child was like a Cronenberg abomination going, "Kill me!"
Oh, God. Besides, also another thing, guys. Another one of my guilty pleasures is a show from 2006 called Drawn Together. Oh my God, I love that show.
Drawn Together is the fucking shit, man. I especially love Adam Carolla as Spanky Ham. He's got the best role in this show.
And also, I know this is biased, but the princess was the best character only because Tara Strong Senpai is the greatest voice actress to have ever blessed this cursed world.
Amen.
I want a T-shirt that says "Raise your own damn kids, not TV." I want a
And
T-shirt
yeah-
that says that.
Wait a minute. Am I the only one that actually played the drawn together hot tub video game on Comedy Central? Yeah, I'm
There
probably
was a
gonna
game?
be. Yep.
There was a
No,
game?
I never knew there was one.
I wasn't
Yeah, there was-
allowed to watch that show much because my mom didn't like the fact that all the female characters were doing scat jokes.
Yeah, pretty much the game was you had to fight between the other characters, and if your character wins, Foxy Love ends up making out with you.
Oh
Wow.
God.
But if
I love Foxy. She's like my first. She's like my wife of choice. I really love how she always says "blame, blame," and basically, I do have to give it to Cree Summers. See, I mean, she actually freaking kills it as Foxy Love.
Yep.
Yeah,
Does
I
anyone
agree.
remember
Foxy
that
Love
episode where,
is just a
the-
fox, dude.
where the
Mhm.
Pikachu knockoff, because I always forget
Ling Ling.
his name.
Ling Ling, yeah.
Ling Ling.
Ling Ling,
Ling Ling.
is pretending to be Foxy for an exam, and you see various other anime characters and stuff for an exam, and then Ling Ling gets pulled in saying, "You're supposed to do this for white people, or at least a Jewish person." And it's like, holy shit.
I'm
They give
surprised
no
none of us
fucks
are.
in this show.
I'm surprised
I'm
we didn't
surprised
talk
no
about the
wokies
movie.
ever tried to cancel this show.
Yeah, they actually did, and then we got a movie out of it.
Yeah. It's like a little FU, we still did something.
Yup.
The sucky my
God,
toad girl.
God, I love those defiant
Man, too bad
cries.
we can't have that anymore, though. We can no longer have drawn
Oh,
together.
oh.
We can...
Oh, actually, we can.
Noni?
Well, this is
Because-
why you can tell Cree Summers is a good voice actress. Because if she was a Wookiee, she'd have complained about how Foxy was portrayed in the show, but she never did.
Yeah, and
I know.
basically, this is why I love watching shows like that, because basically it makes fun of certain things, and basically if it were
Yep.
actually remade today, think of how much backlash it would have.
Trust me, there still is. If you look on Twitter, there's a show that is literally drawn together, but in the office. Literally, it's called The Dorks, and it's a French animated short. It's basically I think 2 minutes best for each episode, and it's literally talking the same things that Drawn Together would talk about, but with shorts. Every single movie, every single comic book, every single cartoon is asking, what is those characters doing right now? What are they doing outside of our jurisdiction?
Yeah, basically, if I actually had a chance
Say
to
hi
actually
to my father, everyone. He's sticking his nose in my room.
YOLO.
Hey,
Hey,
Guten Tag.
Konnichiwa.
also, here's an idea. Basically, I wanted to actually try doing a drawn together fan fiction, but basically, I actually have one particular character down. Basically, it's actually just so freaking cool because basically she's actually a magical girl, but she actually has tentacle art.
Basically,
Our
she's
word.
like Princess What's-Her-Face from the show.
Yeah, Princess
Clara?
Claire, but instead of
Yeah.
having the octopus bar, she actually has fantasies of actually getting violated by tentacles.
That would be a good idea. That'll actually be a good idea where we actually have our own little drawn together characters. We write our own fan fiction, and just within every single show, we basically just we
Well
made
then,
this.
my character would have to be based off the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
Yeah, and I would be okay with that.
my character would be more
Basically,
based
she
off
runs around with a
Dante
whip or
from Devil
something
May
saying,
Cry.
I must defeat the big bad evil guy.
Oh God,
Well,
just like Xander. Basically, we should actually try our own characters and try to actually do a new generation of drawn together. I mean,
Yeah, that
I
would be
bet you
cool.
people would actually really enjoy that. And if it goes and freaking pisses off the SGWs,
That's
oh
a
my god,
bonus.
bonus points.
I mean,
By the way,
I
speaking. Oh,
I know. I think it's Xander. I know he was supposed to be Link from Legends of Zelda, but I kind of always got the feeling he was based off He-Man.
Oh god, yeah, it's supposed to be like a game version of Link from The Legend of Zelda.
He was more like He-Man to me. It was the fact you could see his chest and he wore the briefs thing.
Yeah.
But
I feel like he was a mix of
basically-
both. He was a mix of both because he was from a video game, so that's one. But at the same time, he had like a He-Man look, so that's two. So he just mixed both of them, kind of like one of the old like video games that we got from computers of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, and also there was Captain Hero, freaking like a spin-off of like Superman and all that stuff. Then you
I'm a
got
little
like
disappointed they didn't have like a cat or something version of Toot, because if you look at the history of Betty Boop, she started out as a French poodle.
Well,
Yeah.
she was. Yeah, well, she kind of was a cougar, though. She kind of was a cougar, so basically, can vouch for that. That she was literally having sex with anything that moves or didn't move or just was feud in general.
I think Betty Boop's first appearance, she was 14 years old. They aged her up.
FBI, open up.
Yup.
And that's something the Wokies should think about. They're complaining about Uzaki-chan, who is a legal adult, but here we have someone from the 20s who was 14 years old and was basically made for men to ogle.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny too? You know what's, I was watching a while back. You know how YouTube is funny sometimes with the recommendation. Well, there was the video of the evolution of Betty Boop, and what's funny is I found out that anime
She's
is
black.
not the OG. Well, not just that, but the anime isn't the OG of panty shots. You
Yep.
got to see Betty Boop's black pantsuit and bra.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute. You mean the anime's not the OG of the pen? It was supposed to be for a more mature audience.
exactly.
Actually, the original person to do that was actually Minnie Mouse, but let's
But
leave
you
that.
gotta remember back then it was like, I can't fit to this, she's an animal.
And now she's a human.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I was watching some Tex Avery things, and I made a joke in the comments saying, so Tex Avery invented furries. Who knew? And it turns out that every time you'd see the female animals do the seductive dance or strip or something, it turns
Don't forget
out that
Little
Tex
Red Riding
Avery
Hood.
would
Little
hire
Red.
strippers for them to copy for their female animals.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
And that's
basically,
how.
it's just like take a look at like how popular like Agretzko, B Stars, freaking BNA. Look at how
I
popular
love
that's become.
BNA.
Yeah, I've actually just got back into watching BNA as well, and I really love it too because basically it kind of reminds me of Kill la Kill, another anime that's actually one of my personal guilty pleasures.
I love
Kill la
BNA,
Kill was awesome.
and no one is allowed to judge me, but one of my first crushes of the male variety was Sonic. No one is allowed to judge me.
Hey, if you're going with like
No,
first crushes, well, if you're going with first crushes, okay. My first crush as a kid, Princess, even though her name is Peach, the OG was named Princess Toadstool.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they changed it to Peach because Toadstool kind of sounded phallic.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, it was most likely it was.
mine was, I think it was like Foxy Love. It had to be. If it was cartoons, then it would have to be Foxy Love. Then if it was anime, then it would have to be, Jessie from Pokemon.
Nice
Sonic
taste,
and
man.
Donnie Donnie from the Ninja Turtles were a couple of my first male crushes, and my first female crushes was thanks to Roger Rabbit, where I saw Jessica and Betty, and I'm like, holy crap, they're hot.
Yeah.
My first crush was Asia Clan from Outlaw Star. Don't judge me.
I'm
My
not
first
judging.
crush was
Not
Lump
really.
Ursa Yatsura.
Nice.
Nice.
But now
you have
that
any
you.
crushes, Solus?
Nani?
Did anyone hear them?
First time here, so
We can't hear
welcome.
you there.
You're
Yeah.
kind of muffled.
Yeah, your voice is a bit muffled.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not yet. Is there any way you can turn your volume up so we can hear you?
I can't help that. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all good. Besides,
Oh yeah, I think I can. Let me go try that.
Okay.
you're still muffled. Ugh.
Also, people judge
Yeah, I know.
Doug.
I'm getting to that.
People judge Doug on his review of Sailor Moon about him being like always saying 15 years old, and it's like, well, to be honest, I thought they were also like seniors in high school or something when I watched Sailor Moon because they were so tall.
Yeah. And also the fictional characters, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're gonna do this whole pedo nonsense, why don't you focus on, and I know I keep saying this for the 100th time, and I will keep saying it to the end of time, on the drag queens teaching kids to twerk in real life. Focus on the real shit.
Anyone remember a couple years back?
Highly doubt Doug's gonna do that because he's that much of a narcissistic douche.
Anyone remember a couple years back a trans kid being taken to a gay bar to strip for money?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
drag kids?
I cannot do that, okay? Straight up. Basically, that is just absolutely wrong. I do not want to actually have any kids doing that. Basically, I would actually treat my kids to actually be respectful people, and I'd love and appreciate them if they didn't go down that particular route.
It's still kind of muffled.
Yeah,
you're still muffled.
Yeah, you're still muffled. I mean, what kind of made me sick about that story is the parent saying we accept our child as who she is because their child says they're trans. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Just don't get the surgery until they're old enough to know that this is permanent. Because I don't care what anyone says, there are phases where boys and girls will go through the, I feel like this gender/sex phase. But
okay, Spectre, try going through speakerphone. That's how I've been actually. That's how I've actually been trying to.
Yeah, like we want you here. We don't want you to go anywhere. So, I mean, do you have
I'm kind of like shy a little bit.
Do you have a microphone?
Yeah. Do you have like a microphone or something that we could be able to hear you with?
Do you have earbuds with a mic with a microphone built in?
Connected to my headphone jack.
Yeah, if you can actually be able to actually do that, then we could be able to hear you. Anyway, we got another guest here. Hold on. We got Pigeon. Hang on,
full house. Yeah, full house.
Hey.
What's
Yo,
up?
zombie, what are you looking at, mate?
What's up?
What's up?
We got more heathens.
Mate, I will knock you the fuck out.
But anyway, back to the thing.
Don't laugh at me, mate. Don't laugh. Do I look like I got a face? Looks like he's joking.
I'm okay with parents supporting their kids.
Don't laugh at me, mate.
You're supposed to,
really.
You're supposed to do
Yo,
that.
Specs, what's
They're
up?
your kids. But then taking them to a gay bar to strip for money? What the fuck? Do you not
Put your
make
arms
enough
down
money
now.
at
Why are you
work
lifting
that you
arms
can't
up,
do
mate?
that?
Why are you lifting arms up? You ready to go? you want to fucking go, mate? I'll come in your back garden, mate. I'll knock you out, mate.
Hey,
Yeah, you not put
actually
your hands down
freaking
now.
beat- who
Put your
the
hands
fuck
down now.
freaking- What do I say?
Put
That?
your hands down,
Hey,
bitch.
hey,
Okay,
listen.
what
Yeah,
is
you know, put your
Pigeon
hands down.
doing?
Don't you start
What is
fucking
Pigeon
laughing,
doing?
zombie. Fucking Malteser.
The fuck is going on here?
I
I have no
don't
idea.
I
know.
don't know. Me either.
You're just gonna freaking be rude on the stream. I will
Hey.
put you on. Okay?
I just want to say to this to you, like, yeah, Agent Robert, he's Optimus Prime, and he's a prick. And if you live in Bolton, yeah, yo, zombie, listen to me, man. You should know this because you look like a thief. If you
What?
gotta run away from a taxi, well, run away from a bank when you've robbed money, and you get in a taxi, you go, back a taxi. That's what you're saying, mate. Peace, y'all.
Okay, I say kick him
I
off,
don't like you,
dude.
Spec.
Mr.
You
A,
look a
kick
prick.
him
Yeah,
off.
kick
Kick him
him,
off.
kick
Like,
him,
for
kick
fuck's
him,
sake.
kick him.
Kick him
That's
off.
it.
Kick him off.
Kick
Kick him.
off.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
fine.
What the
Okay,
fuck
I'm
was
still
that
wrapping
shit?
my head on what the
Yeah.
fuck
Like,
was
dude, he
that
just
all
came in
about?
here and assumed
what-
Zombie was a thief? Like, what the fuck is... What?
Yeah, like that was offensive right now. Like I'm not gonna lie at
Like,
all.
dude,
That's-
that was
just,
absolutely
like,
disrespectful. Like, where did
Wrap
that
my
even
head
come
around
from?
this shit,
Hey,
dude.
Who the hell was
is
that
my mic
guy?
quality
I
better?
don't know that guy. Do y'all know that guy?
Yo, Mr. A, who
I
was
don't know
that?
that guy. That was just disrespectful. Anybody who
Yeah,
actually knows that guy,
Wrapping my
please.
head around what the fuck just transpired here.
I know those just... what? Like, we're all having a good time. This guy just... I mean, he was telling you, Mr. A, to put your hands down, put your hands down. What?
Hang on.
I mean, I thought he was
Okay,
joking.
this time I am freaking blocking this son of a bitch.
I thought he was joking at
Thank
first,
you.
and then he kept going.
That
guy
on
sounds like a
trying to
fucking
get back
troll.
on the topic and stuff.
That guy sounds like the kind of douchebag who goes into the stream just to start shit.
Make sure you kick him off your Twitter page too. Like, don't associate yourself with people like that.
Yeah, like
Also, like, Zombie, yeah, man, like you cool,
Yes.
Zombie.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I mean, that was not even cool by any means. Oh.
I mean, he first entered and started saying stuff. I'm like, okay, haha, funny.
Yeah.
But he just kept
Yeah. Like, I mean,
trying to get back on topic, and it's like, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
Yeah, like, I mean, I was just, I didn't want to use you like, hey, another heathen. Like, I call you guys heathens just, it's fun. It's like, oh, don't you start laughing at me. It's like, what, dude? Like, alright, you know what, let's change the subject.
So basically, he's actually one less thing we actually have to worry about.
Yeah,
Anyway,
let's change the subject and talk about something else.
Okay,
Let's-
to change the subject.
Yeah, let's leave
who's
that while the
excited for
fuck behind
second
us.
Sonic movie?
This already.
Yeah,
Jesus.
the Sonic movie. Let's talk about the Sonic movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely the Sonic movie because I really love the Sonic movie, and it's actually just so awesome.
My only disappointment about the sequel is it's going to be in April of 2022 instead of around the holidays. Because it'd be like, if you did it around the holidays, it would have matched so perfectly with Eggman's thing and the Stingers saying, "I'll be home by Christmas." And I'd be like, it's coming out of Christmas.
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah,
It's April, and I'm sad.
but
Yeah,
also I kind of
It is sad.
hope we see Knuckles though. Like Knuckles, and of course we're going to see Tails.
Do we know who's voicing Knuckles?
I haven't
Jason
really seen the Sonic movie. Is it good?
I'm kind of sad it's not The Rock, but I'm happy because now I get to see how many Wokies shriek about it. Because Knuckles is a black-coated character.
And I want Will Smith to voice Knuckles.
Nah, but basically, the person that's going to be voicing Knuckles is actually Jason Momoa.
Oh.
Interesting.
As I said it in someone's thing when they said that Johnny is a victim, And I said, and I agreed with him, and I said the only way I'm going to see Aquaman 2 is if it involves Wonder Woman decapitating Mara. That's the only way I'm going to see it.
Okay, what if Wonder Woman made out with Mora?
Then that would piss me off because
Mm.
I want to see Mara decapitated just because that's as close as I'm going to get without going to prison for like 20 years by not killing Amber Heard. That's as close to the joy as I'm going to get.
Speaking of capitation, have any of you heard of What Happens to Mine from Rise of the Shield Hero?
I'm guessing he gets decapitated.
Well,
it's worse. It's so much worse.
Wait, I mean,
it'd be worse than getting
Oh yeah, I've seen that scene.
Yeah.
What happened?
We can't tell it. We can't tell it. It's spoilers. It's spoilers. We can't talk about it. We can't.
I mean, at least tell us, does the bitch get what she deserves?
Oh, trust me, she gets more than what she just deserves. Like the novel itself, it is beyond. It's beyond what she deserves.
I still say that Malty should have been voiced by Monica or Jamie Marchi. Basically, a reference to them being lying whores.
Yeah, it suits them.
No, yeah, Zombie. I do apologize in advance for what Pigeon was saying to you, and I feel really bad for that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It happens a lot. I know that you didn't know who that guy was, so I'm not really holding you accountable for that. He basically just did whatever he wanted to do and just jumped onto your stream and thought that it was okay.
I kind of felt a little bit scared, a little bit, just like a little bit.
Yeah, you're still muffled there, Solace. It's just we can barely hear you, but we're still trying to depict what you're trying to say here. So
yeah, I know. I better get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, guys, here's a little thing. We don't actually judge on skin color. Basically, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Latino. It doesn't really matter what color you are. If you actually have a love for something and you actually want to be a part of the stream, then by all means, we would love to actually hear what you love to talk about, whether it's anime, whether it's video games, whether it's comic books, movies, TV shows. The only things we don't talk about are religion or politics.
And it's just the religion of boobies.
Yeah,
or the religion of boobies, guys, and butts. How about that?
The only religion I'll ever talk about is the religion of Doctor Who.
The only religion that should ever be talked about is the religion of heavy metal.
Yes.
And I'm still disappointed at them throwing out the lore for Doctor Who.
Yes.
Oh, the Doctor is now immortal.
Hang on.
Black baby girl.
Anyways, guys, I gotta bounce. Dinner time.
Alright, man. Right. Peace.
A little later.
Alright, well, now it's just us guys.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
And
God, there.
And it drives me nuts because it's like, no, you
I'll
don't
be right back. I'm still trying to improve my mic. See you guys.
Okay. See ya.
You don't just throw out the lore. You don't throw out the lore that's been used for years. This is why people got pissed when they saw the script for the Michael Bay movie for the Ninja Turtles for the first time, because they were going to be alien turtles, and people were like, no. The lore is they were regular turtles that got covered in toxic ooze, and that's how they became the Ninja Turtles. You don't make them aliens.
Oh, trust and believe. You're going to be mad when you see Mortal Kombat, though. Like, trust and believe.
Man, I see they did my girl Melina dirty.
Yeah, they did Melina dirty, and they did Katana dirty. They did the mother of Katana dirty. They did everybody dirty.
I can't believe they did my baby girl dirty.
They did a lot of people dirty.
I don't want to see this then.
Oh,
I'd
trust
rather
me.
watch the thing from the 90s.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
basically,
would too.
guys, I just
And
want to
that's-
say. Okay, go ahead.
And that's saying something because a lot of people agree that the 90s version of Mortal Kombat is not very good.
Dude,
Yeah.
I own the DVD, and I like the old school, the OG, what do you want to call it, better than what they're doing with this movie.
Yeah,
king
and
of old school?
basically, also, they cut out freaking Johnny Cage.
Yeah, they kind of no, they did at the end. At the end of the movie of the Mortal Kombat, they said, "Oh, Johnny Cage is going to be in the sequel."
Yeah, but if this movie bombs, no
Sorry.
one's gonna want to see a sequel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like cutting out Chun-Li from a Street Fighters movie. You don't
Yeah.
cut Chun-Li out because she's one of the biggest known characters.
Exactly.
To a
They're
point
trying to-
that Jackie Chan actually dressed as her in a movie.
Yeah. And that was not even a Street Fighters movie. That was City Hunter. And they toned that movie down too. And you know what the funny thing about it is? The French did a better job of making a movie for an anime than America did. And that's saying a lot.
Yeah, and look at what they're doing to freaking Cowboy Bebop. I mean, I really love Cowboy Bebop. Another guilty pleasure of mine. I know how you feel, D&D girl, but listen to me because this is going to get a hell of a lot worse. Basically, first off, they decided to cast John Cho as Spike Spiegel. If you want, like a good representation of freaking Spike Spiegel, freaking Keanu Reeves.
They're
Basically,
changing Faye's outfit, saying that no woman
Yep.
can actually function in that outfit. And I'm like, I can show you many female cosplayers who will tell you otherwise.
Yup. And literally, I can say this right now. Like, Spike was not even Asian. He was white. He was white. If they say, "Oh, he was Asian," no, he wasn't. Let's not lie to
It's
ourselves.
basically going to be the Frieza thing with the Wokies when you say that. It's going to be, I'll just ignore that.
Or the fact that Monkey D. Luffy is literally Brazilian. He
is. Oda said so.
Yep.
Also, I put something in the PM for both of y'all.
okay, it says, hey, just throwing it out there, Zombie and Mr. A, be careful. I mean, that freak could live anywhere near you. And, well, I see some YouTube videos and YouTubers being attacked. Please be careful. Okay, I actually really do appreciate that. I don't
Also,
know
I
if
was kinda-
that guy is anywhere near me or anything like that. I mean, I've already been doxxed by Booty Warrior of Light. I still hate that.
I doubt he would try anything here. Like, oh my god, this is New York. I'm in New York, so
Okay.
yeah, he can't.
Well, I mean, I was just kind of looking out for you because you don't know people online, right? You don't know what a motherfucker's going to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know y'all's laws in y'all's states, but here we have defend your castle. Someone breaks into my house, I am legally allowed to beat the shit out of them.
Yep.
Like, I'm glad that most of us having video not showing our face or anything, because I feel like he would have insulted mostly everybody here, and that's not fair to any of us. Not any of us. Not Mr. Anime or me. Like that, it was wrong of him to basically just wanted to start something, just to start something, and that's what we made. Like, you made this podcast because of people like that.
Yeah, I still don't get what the hell his beef was, because he looked like he was just attacking you and Mr. A. Like, he didn't say anything to Mad or me or Didi.
I thought he was joking at first, like, oh, ha, 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 we tend to not be politically correct or something. But no, he kept going even when we were trying to get back on topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the dude was high or something, because how he was talking was like, hey man, he was wasted. He was wasted.
Wasted
Yeah,
That's
or
going to
basically
be fun
just
to
stupid.
explain when you post it, when you do the thing for YouTube for this, Mr. Anime. That's going to be fun to explain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we're gonna have bad people like that. So,
Yeah.
you can actually say something there, Soul Spectre. I don't know if we can be able to hear you or not. So,
I hope
okay,
so.
cool.
you're still muffled there.
Yeah.
Oh well. So anyways, just a one stupid question: would a 1,000-year-old lolly be considered a MILF?
What a 1,000-year-old
That's a
what?
good question.
Lolly?
Basically,
Yeah.
like we actually have like from a gate, a particular anime that I really enjoy called, but there's actually a demigoddess by the name of Rory Mercury, and she's actually a demigoddess of death. And here's the thing: she actually gets like sexually aroused from people dying.
Wow, does that actually happen? Wow.
If
Okay.
yeah, basically, if you haven't seen the anime, I would totally recommend checking it out. Basically, it's like a militaristic meets like fantasy type isekai anime, but basically the JSDF go into like like the special region, which is like like a medieval fantasy, but they actually bring in guns and stuff like that.
This is
Oh, you're
something
talking
I
about-
want to know. What about vampires who were like turned at 15 or something, and they've been alive for like 300 years now? Does that still count as child abuse or what? Because technically they're legal.
Well, I mean, in
Basically,
terms of character,
I
Also, I just want to say this.
I
Neil
stay away from
Druckmann,
Twilight.
please
Okay,
have
I
mercy on
really don't want
Uncharted.
anything to do with Twilight.
Yeah,
No
Twilight
offense, but
fans. Yeah, Twilight fans basically just ruined our country. I'm not lying.
I
I'm
don't know
not
if anyone
because
deserves a hearing, but
I tried to read Twilight. I did. I couldn't get past the first chapter. It made my head hurt. They say
Dude,
books are food for thought. That was food poisoning. Oh, and my
nice.
sister forced me
Nice.
to watch one of the movies, and it was. And not only was I in pain watching it, it was the one where the 14-year-old werewolf imprints on a baby, aka gets aroused by a baby.
Yeah.
FBI. But now,
FBI,
well,
open up!
yeah,
Fort
basically I don't want
uh,
that to happen. So basically, also my good friend Jay Senpai X4, along with Alicia Alucard, we're actually talking about Lulcons and stuff like that. And like, I'll actually have to send you guys like, the link to his video as soon as the stream's over. So hopefully if you guys are actually following me over on Twitter at Mr. Enemy 343, I'll actually see if I can send the video out to you guys.
hey, I would like to say this for a sec.
Okay, what's your
Neil Cuckman,
all right?
please
So
have mercy on Uncharted. Please have mercy on Uncharted. We don't need another woke Naughty Dog IP.
yeah, what Naughty Dog did to freaking The Last of Us Part 2, that was just totally uncalled for, especially with freaking Neil Cuckman being Anita Sarkeesian's freaking sock puppet.
I
Oh.
hated Last of Us
Uncharted.
2.
Please
I
do
hated
not let Uncharted suffer the same fate as The Last of Us.
The only thing I liked about Last of Us
Also,
2 was this one
thanks
piece
to
of
The
fan
Last of
art.
Us, Days Gone is never getting a sequel.
And now freaking they're butchering, the reboot of The Last of Us Part 1 because basically freaking Neil Cuckman decided he wanted to actually stick his dirty fingers into that IP and just destroy anything that is actually just remotely popular.
Basically, anyone who has the original
Exactly.
version of Last of Us, get it made so people can use emulators and stuff for it and enjoy the original one that was good and not this misshapen abomination that Neil Cuckman made.
Yeah, the man bear pig main character and all that.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The only thing I liked about
Okay.
Abby,
Yeah, I know.
the only thing I liked about Abby was a piece of fan art someone made where Uzaki-chan is crying about people basically being judgmental about her body, and Abby's like, "Don't you listen to him?" And I'm like, when this piece of fan art is the only positive emotion I have for your character, you have fucking
That
failed
was
at your
wholesome.
character.
That was
Yeah,
wholesome, and I actually liked that.
Yeah, but you failed at making your character if a piece of fan art is the only positive emotion I have for that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Basically, let me just put it like this. If at any time that the art is actually better than freaking the than the game, then that's where you actually freaking screw up. Because apparently
Yeah, like-
we're actually getting sick and tired of all these people screaming,
Is The Last of Us
Six
actually
is
getting a
bad!
reboot?
What's up? Sorry, Spectre. I didn't mean to cut you out there,
Is
dude.
The
But
Last of Us actually getting a reboot?
What?
oh, the reboot. Don't even get me started on reboots because basically those things are just absolutely toxic garbage to me. Because
Yeah, let's not
anytime
even
there's a
talk-
reboot,
I
don't
mean,
even get me started on 2016
Teen Titans
Ghostbusters.
Go.
I mean, I watched a review of the most recent Terminator movie, and someone in the comments came up with a better idea of how the movie could have worked. Because the whole thing is, we always got to figure out how Judgment Day happens and stuff. And someone said,
Yes.
what if Sarah Connor, with the original Terminator, went back in time and prevented said Terminator from killing her son, thus ensuring that Judgment Day will still happen because she prevented it. And it's like,
Don't
holy
even
shit,
get me
that's
started
fucking
on-
better, and I would have watched that more than what they had made. And it's like, when the fans do a better job of coming up with a story, you fucking failed.
Yep.
Don't get
Exactly.
me started on Teen Titans Go.
Oh,
That was a
God.
shot. Exactly.
OG Teen Titans are the best. Change my freaking mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one's
Like,
gonna
I felt
change
like-
your mind.
I felt like the reboots themselves are always just how can I put this?
Crap.
Yeah, like literally, let's put this into a comparison. Child's Play reboot, literally everything of today. Lazy kids basically don't appreciate anything that they're given. And then we have the Terminator movie, literally not like feminazis right now.
It says the thing I said one stream ago. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself get woke.
Ha ha.
Mm.
Well,
And then we
like
have
the She-Ra reboot. Don't get me wrong, I found a couple things quaint.
And
but,
Chacha was best girl.
but I'm pretty much gonna prefer the original just because the She-Ra in that version, not only is she of age to the fans who are drawing porn of her and Catra, is 16 in the reboot, I might add. But she has curves and boobs. I'm sorry, but if your female character don't have boobs, I'm not gonna like her. I need something to grab on if I'm going to pretend I'm making
Oh, wait, hold on, Didi. Now, what are your thoughts on Rukia from Bleach, though? Like, she's flat as a board.
yeah.
I know Hero Hayes probably gonna freaking kick my ass for this, but
Oh no.
I actually have to disagree with them saying that Rukia is best girl. Orihime, Rangiku, Yorimichi, the Trinity. The Trinity
Yes,
of freaking Wolfeye.
yes.
I mean, I personally like Rukia, but I definitely respect that.
Oh, speaking of boobs. Speaking
Giggity.
of boobs.
Giggity.
Have
Giggity.
any of you seen the new trailer for the Street Fight the King of Fighters game?
Yes, yes,
The
yes,
shit.
yes, yes. And the best part is,
Yeah.
the best part is, the journalists hate it, which means it's a good design.
I mean,
Yeah.
What are you guys
I'm
talking about?
sorry.
Yes, King of Fighters 15.
Yeah, King of Fighters. I think her name is Cammy, I believe.
No,
She's
no, it's Sherry. It's
Sherry.
Shimi.
She's thick. She's badass. She's thick.
Oh,
And the SJWs hate her because she
She
looks like
lo-
a woman and not like a damn man, like what Blizzard
Yup.
did to the Amazon, or as I call her now, the Amazon.
I
Yup.
mean,
Amazon.
I
Who
mean,
even came up with this?
maybe She-Hulk's new big muscular design would grow on me if she had some tits, but she doesn't have any, and it just makes me think of Bruce and drag, and I'm like, if I wanted Bruce, I would go for Bruce, not Bruce and drag.
Yeah, pretty much.
But also, here's another thing. You know, Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8? She's
We all
actually
know
got
big,
that.
big, beautiful vampire
wings.
woman.
Yes, the tall, freaking beautiful vampire woman.
The
Oh,
one
man.
who I want to have her melons crush my face.
All I want to see
Oh my god.
is a giant woman,
Woman.
Woman.
I'm not really interested in
All I
AAA
want to
titles
do
anymore.
is see you turn into
Oh, man.
a giant
Woman.
woman.
Oh, dude. Basically, she's actually taller than Hachisaki from Japanese folklore. And basically, Hachisaki-sama is actually 8 feet tall.
Yeah, this one is 9
Basically,
feet tall.
Hachisaki-sama in translation means the 8-foot tall woman.
Yeah,
And she
so
actually-
basically,
And there's
So
a
they actually
very
added another freaking foot on, freaking Lady Dimitrescu. And
Basically, she's a character that if I met her, I'd be like, I would slaughter 1,000 men for you.
yup.
I will sip for
Because
you,
she
my
has these
queen.
big melons that I want to rub my face in. I can't do that
No.
with new She.
Oh, no, calm down. I go first.
I can't do that with new She-Hulk because she doesn't have anything.
Oh,
That's
wait,
true.
hold up. Did you just say that they're not going to give She-Hulk those luscious melons, those fun bags, those
I'm not surprised at this point.
anatomically correct breasts?
Yeah,
Nah.
they're
Mommy,
giving it to her. That's why she looks like Bruce in drag because she doesn't have any tits. And it's like
At
if
this point,
Bruce
I am not
as Hulk
surprised.
was like, Hulk want to feel pretty. Hulk gonna wear She-Hulk's clothes.
Okay, screw this. I'm not watching the She-Hulk show now because that's just killed everything. Like she was luscious. She could break the
Yes.
fourth wall. She had
Yes.
the best body
After
in Marvel.
anything.
Yeah, like literally, look at the comics back in the day. She was luscious. She had the body that had models even wanting to say, how did you get this perfect body? Get a mutation.
I hate to say this, but the MCU is dead after Endgame.
Yeah. Because
Totally
they want to
agree.
go full woke.
And this is why anime and manga is so popular these days, because basically they're giving the fans what they want without bashing on them, saying that, you're a this, you're a phobe, you're a freaking alt-right, you're a pedo for liking, underage anime girls.
And yet they say nothing about drag queens. I know I keep saying that, but again, I'm going to keep saying it until someone explains to me why it's okay for a drag queen to twerk in front of little kids, but yet we cannot enjoy anime with some tatas.
Yeah.
It's probably because
Or
it's
don't even get me
realistic.
started on cuties. that movie should not have existed in the first.
Exactly.
I saw some clips and that was enough for me. I am not getting myself put on a list just to watch and say, yep, I was right. This is basically a pedophile's
My
wet
theory
dream.
is that why no one ever comments about it is because it's probably realistic. When it isn't really realistic at all.
Yeah, and also, here's the thing. I'm willing to actually stand up for my good friend Jay Senpai X4, along with Alice Alucard, and I will, like I said, as soon as the stream's over, I'll end the stream here in a few minutes. I just actually want to say this right aloud. Basically, if you guys are following me on Twitter at Mr. Enemy 343, I'll actually share his video, him and Alice defending freaking
I'm not even
Lollicon,
touching that.
especially freaking some of the some of the stuff that it might happen, but Lollicon is not really everybody's cup of tea, but it should have a right to exist because
There are
it's
people
live
who
on a piece of
actually
paper.
look younger than they are.
Yep, and trust me, I've dated a few. Trust
I mean,
me,
I've
it's
seen
Another thing.
I've seen stories
Go
on
ahead.
Reddit where Karens are like, oh my god, this man's a pedophile because he's got a 13-year-old. And when the girlfriend's like, here's my ID, and it says she's like 28 or something, and then Karen's like, well, that's gotta be a fake ID.
Of
Because
course.
obviously she wants to get beer. I don't want to admit that I was assuming shit because I'm a fucking Karen, aka a wokey.
Of course.
Insert get woke go broke here.
Yep.
Also,
Exactly.
Also, the reason why I still hold a special place in my heart for Steven Universe is because there were different body types for the female characters. It wasn't just pancake, flat, blob bodies. You had
No,
curvy bodies
Amethyst
like
was pretty big. Like Amethyst goes on the BBW list. I mean, she did look good.
Yeah, and then
Wait, I
if you
haven't
look
watched the
at what
advent-
she was supposed to look like if she hadn't been overcooked, holy hell.
Mm.
Wait, I haven't even watched the Adventure Time ending yet. I heard they have woke politics in it. Is that actually true?
Well, Bubblegum and Marceline did get together, but unlike other let's make them a lesbian couple, it was actually built up that they had a relationship at one point before getting back together. It wasn't this, oh, we need something for the checkbox. Okay, these two female characters, they're gay now.
Yeah, like
That
that happened.
the fuck out of nowhere, like Kurosami did.
Yeah, like they kind of did that with Legend of Korra, like where they did at the last moment, like a few episodes, they say, "Oh yeah, these two are gay." Like, yeah, this is gonna happen. No, that's not how relationships work.
I mean, hell, we see Bubblegum and Marceline bicker a lot before they eventually grow into, being that romantic couple. If they did date at one point, it's not, oh well, they're now good friends now. Let's make them lesbians. No, they built it up. The two bickered at the beginning, and then they slowly built up. Marceline was trying to get her teddy bear that was a gift from the only good father figure she ever had, and Bubblegum traded her prized t-shirt, which was a gift from Marceline, to get Marceline's teddy bear back.
Also, another example is freaking Bumblebee from Ruby.
And I mean, I also want to throw something out too. Now we see that I remember the scene that you're talking about, DD, and that sounds really wholesome and sweet. Now, is there any wholesome moments of adore and catch up? So, like, if you these SJWs, they want to talk about representation. They want to talk about representation and all. It's like, okay, well, here's Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, that's a pretty good representation.
Bubblegum Marceline.
Yeah, and I will say, like, Ruby and Sapphire, they can be a little extra, like, split up a little bit, kind of do your own thing, right? But
Yeah.
Catra and Adora, there was
Catra
no
and Adora
wholesome.
makes me think of Harley Quinn and Joker, and that's not a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Like, the
there's
thing
no
about-
wholesomeness to it.
Or
Like, the
just
thing-
in general.
Yeah, the thing about Sapphire and Ruby, they said something when they were Garnet that kind of still comes with me to this day, and it happened during this week where they said people don't get into relationships like out of nowhere when their relationship was literally out of nowhere.
I know, it's like, wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, they got kind of like, hold up. You told this dude that relationships don't happen out of nowhere, but your relationship is out of nowhere. So that's kind of a contradiction.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we can't.
you're
It's
supposed
twice.
to
That happened.
assume.
That's twice. That it didn't happen just once. It happened twice.
You're supposed to assume during the song of "Where Did We Go," it's supposed to be like several months. You know, like something there that wasn't there before from Beauty and the Beast, where you see the seasons change. So Belle's had a couple months to get to know the Beast and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a tale as old as time.
But that's the thing. This is how they could have made Catradora, or whatever you want to call it, work. Have Catra pretend that she's not going to go with Adora, you know, still be loyal to the Horde, but she secretly sends information to the rebellion, and isn't trying to get Adora to come back, and then she eventually realizes, well, shit, I got to get out of here. I'm going to be caught soon. That's how you could have made it work. But no, the whole time she's trying to get Adora back, and she's trying to prove herself to Shadow Weaver and stuff. And it's like, why the hell would Adora want to be with this girl? She's a bitch.
I still remember season 4 where it was clear as day that Adora basically told Shadow Weaver to screw off, like, no, I'm not going to do this thing for you, Shadow Weaver. Shut up and leave me alone. And it's clear that Adora didn't want to have anything to do with Shadow Weaver, but for whatever reason, Catra looked at that and was like, she doesn't need me anymore. Like, are you stupid?
Adora said, come with me, Catra. And Catra's like, no. And again, that could have worked if they had Catra be like, well, I can't go because that's going to make it even worse. And she decided, let me try and send some information to the rebellion in secret. That could have worked, you know, a spy among the Horde, you know? But they didn't do that.
Don't you mean a spy among us?
You know what
That
I
was kind of
mean,
sus.
Dionysus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
that was pretty stuff.
But no, she decided to be bratty and be like, oh, well, she left
Hey,
me behind. And I'm like, she said, come
remember-
with me.
Well,
That's
you
not
better
leaving
not.
you behind. That's you being a bratty little cat and being like, no, I'm going to stay because I want to prove myself to the Horde, even though no one has ever given me any positive emotion except for you. Adora said, come with me. If she didn't care about Catra, she wouldn't have said, come with me.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to call it good for now. Basically, I do
Hey,
appreciate you guys actually being here on the live stream. So let's actually
before
say some
you
final words
took off,
before we
can
cut
I say
off. So,
something real quick?
yeah, sure.
This is my first time being in like a live stream, so it's cool. I'm kind of really shy, so that's why I kind of comment on it. Thanks for having me. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, of course. D&D girl, would you like something to say before we actually end the stream?
Don't have your couples be like Joker and Harley Quinn. I don't care if they're straight, gay, or what have you. It's not a good look. It's going to make me be like, no, that's not a good relationship. Why the hell are you staying with them? They're toxic. And my dog's upset now because I'm getting upset.
Okay. Anyway, any last things you'd like to say?
Well, first off, it was absolutely fun. I'm kind of glad you did decide to do this, and it was great speaking with you, guys. It was awesome. It did suck with that, the douchebag earlier, but we can't, keep focusing on him and say no to the woke. And also, guys, you are all my little pug champs.
Jaeger?
All I have to say is stay positive.
All right. And for me, of course, as always, just remember these three things, guys. Respect the waifus, enjoy your fandoms, anime is freedom. And until the next one, this is Mr. Enemy 343 saying, sayonara, everyone.
Bye bye.
See you.